Welcome to this tutorial on integrating a rating GUI in your experiments using SightLab. In this session, we'll explore how to implement a rating system, trigger events, and seamlessly record user choices for comprehensive analysis. So at first, I will show you the SightLab documentation site on this one. So if you want to have more information on this topic, you can always look it up. It's under sightlab.worldviz.com. And then you will have to search it up here on the side. It's under examples/templates. So you will have to select this drop-down menu and then adding a rating GUI. Here you will see the coding examples. So this is what you have to implement in your script in order to get a rating GUI. So to start, we will open an example script in your SightLab files. So you will have to go to your SightLab files, then to example scripts, and you will search for rating scale GUI. Double click to open that, and you will find rating scale GUI, the Python script. Then click on it, right click, and click edit to open in your Vizard application. Here you can modify the code, so you can run it like that in order to test in order to see how the code performs in the script, or what the code does exactly. But essentially what differentiates this code from a normal SightLab VR script is first this right here, so that you have to import the rating, and then in your SightLab experiment here, always these 3 lines of code. So this is to start and this is to end the experiment, of course, as we know with the space key. And then we can set up ratings by using these 2 lines here. So it will say wait time 5, this is 5 seconds of waiting time. And then in between you can set a rating text like down here. So you will have to make a new line in between them, and then you can go rating dot set rating text, and then open up the brackets and close the brackets, and inside of the brackets you can use these here, and then type whatever you want, like for example test. You can make test, or what a typical example question would be for a rating like that, how are you feeling, ? And then we can save this example script right here and run it by clicking the green arrow. Now it will start like a normal SightLab script, so you will have to select your configuration. As in every SightLab script, I will take the desktop right here to show you, but if you have a headset connected to your PC, you can always select it down here and then click OK to open up the script. And here you will see the standard GUI from SightLab, so you can select your environment that you want to do your experiment in. So this doesn't really matter which environment it is, because the rating scales don't interfere with the environment or don't change anything about the environment. So we will just pick Dojo for now and then click continue. Now you could also input participant information to link your data that is being collected, like the eye tracking data if you have an eye tracking headset, or the fixation data if you have objects in your scene. You could link that by typing in information about the participant, like an ID, for example. Here you can pick whatever you want, so we are just going to select something like that. So 4534567, and then submit, and spacebar to start the experiment. Now we will wait a bit, and after 5 seconds, after 5 seconds, the first rating will come, and the question is exactly the one that we typed in. And it will say, how are you feeling? So use the arrow keys to skip through and then click to select.
If you run this scene in a headset and you had to select the numbers on the rating scale with your controllers, You would do that by pushing the stick to or either left or right in order to select the numbers, and then if you are happy with the number selected, then you can press the trigger button to finalize your answer.
Now you can also analyze this data. So for that, we will go into our SightLab files again and go to data, and it will open up like that. And now we will have to look for our trial number, which was 345678. So now we can open the tracking data trial 1. Double click to open that, and then you will see this is these are the coordinates for your eye tracking data. This is the time right here. So the time correlates with your eye tracking data and your position. So that's your position coordinates, and these are your eye tracking data coordinates. And then if we scroll down, you will see gaze started basketball, gaze started volleyball. So if you scroll down here, subject choose 10. So it will say you here exactly at which time and at what you looked at and where you were in the room and what you chose, what the subject chose in this scene for the rating. So you can close it up again, and that's basically how you set up your GUI, choice GUIs. If you want to set up new ones, you can just copy this and then Control-C to copy and make some room here, and then Control-V to input, and then you can just change the set rating text. You can change to whatever you want. Just don't forget these right here, and then you can type in test, I don't know, 20 for example, whatever you want.
You can also set up other triggers to start your rating scale. So for this, we also have an example in our SightLab files. We have to go to example scripts again, then to our rating scale GUI, and then we see that we have our rating scale after view. So here the trigger is the view. We can look at the code by right-clicking and then clicking edit. This will open up in our Vizard program, and then you see that basically everything is explained here. So it will just take a child, so an object in this room. If the object is viewed, and if it is viewed, it will start the test 2. So you will input a number between 1 and 10 for the tile named, or for the rating named test 2. And then this is standard. This is what we already know from our SightLab, normal SightLab scripts. And there's not only the option to activate events or rating scales by looking at objects, but there are also many other triggers, and they're displayed right here on the SightLab website. So if we go to the SightLab documentation and then to adding a rating scale GUI, you can click on standard VizDesk commands, and this will open up a new website where you have different conditions to add to your SightLab script. So if you want to use this with 360 degrees videos, you can also do that. That will just be a different script. So you will have to go example scripts again, then choice GUI and choice GUI 360, edit, and then you will see the code for the 360 edits. So this is just exactly the same as in the choice GUI just for the VR thing, just for VR scenes. It will be these 3 lines just with rating 360, and then you can rename the rating right here and also adjust the waiting time right here. In conclusion, integrating a rating GUI in your experiments in SightLab is a seamless process. Trigger events, record user choices, and utilize 360 videos for a more immersive experience. I hope you liked the tutorial and now understand how to implement choice GUIs in your SightLab experiments. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.